we will discuss about the energy levels of a potential well and a quantization rule. So, as an illustration of the application of WKB method, we consider the stationary states of a particle in a potential well, and we show that the application of the asymptotic connection formula will leads to one of the Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rules. So, we wish to find the energy level of a particle in this one-dimensional potential well. Okay, so here it is the one-dimensional potential well. So, we can say that for any assumed, this is an assumed energy level, we have the two turning points. Okay, where such that at this turning point where Vx1 is equal to Vx2 is equal to E. यहाँ पर देखिए we have two turning points here and here also, because in these 2 points the potential energy is equal to this energy level E. Okay, so here potential energy Vx1 E equal to Vx1 and also Vx2. So if we see the region where x is less than x1, if x is less than x1 and here x is greater than x2, x is greater than x2. What are these regions? These are the classically forbidden region, and we know that in order to satisfy the boundary condition, the psi should be decreasing here. So in here, from here to here, what is the solution? We have the solution in this region, the second region here and the second region here. We have the solution in the form of decreasing exponential only, in order to satisfy the boundary condition at x tends to plus minus infinitive, psi should be 0. So in there we have only decreasing exponential, means that exponential minus i terms will be there. Okay, so what we assume here, again we recall that we will use the asymptotic connection formula. In the previous lecture we have discussed that these are the two equations. We have found the solution of these equations near turning point, and then we have again found the asymptotic form of the two solutions, and then found the asymptotic connection formula that shows its connection from region 2 to region 1 and vice versa, from region 1 to region 2. So these are the two asymptotic connection formula which we have already discussed earlier. Here this is from, if we want to move, if we have the solution in equation in the second region, then we can found the solution of, equation in the region wave function in the region 1. Okay, and similarly if we have the solution in first region, then we can found the solution in second region by this equation. So these are the two asymptotic connection formulas, and we will use these formula in finding the energy level of a particle in the one-dimensional potential wave. And here we again know that the value of xi1 and xi2 both are the increasing function of x as they move away from the turning point. So we इनके बारे में हमको लिखना पड़ेगा that suppose if you want to write this at turning point, if you write at turning point x1, you can write here also. If we turning point, if we assume the turning point x1, okay, then what is xi1? Because this is region 1 where the potential energy is less than E. Okay, so this is xi1. So from here it moves from here to here. So what is xi1? If we consider xi1, it is integration of k dx, but the limits is from, because it's moved from here to here, so it is from x1 to x. So we can write xi1 is from x1 to x. Okay. Now what is xi2? At turning point x1, the xi2 is again here. This is xy2. Xy2 is from x1 to again x, but in the negative direction. Okay, so we can write xy2 is equal to, it is again from x1 to x, but the direction is minus. Again this is this k dx. Okay, so we can write, because if we put minus if we want to remove this minus, so we can write here x1 to x1. यदि हम इसका लिमिट चेंज कर दें तो ये माइनस हमारा चेंज हो जाएगा. सो वी कैन राइट xy2 इज इक्वल टू x2 x1 k dx. ओके, दिस इज अबाउट द टर्निंग पॉइंट x1. ओके, नाउ वी नो दैट. Okay, now what is the solution here? We know that the solution here, because this is the decreasing exponential solution, so we know that the solution here would be in terms of exponential minus xy2. So exponential minus xy2, so we can use this connection formula. We have the solution like this: half k to the power minus half minus e to the power minus xy2. So in this asymptotic region, here in region 2, here what is the solution? This is the solution. This one is the solution. But we wish to solve the solution, the wave function here in the interior of this region. So by using the asymptotic formula this, we can find the value of wave function in the interior of this region, because this is region 2 to region 1. So this is the solution, region 2 to region 1. So by this connection formula, half k to the power minus half e to the power minus xy2, so k to the power minus half cos xy1 minus xy2. So we can write the solution, we can say in the allowed region to the right of x1. The solution in the allowed region to the here, this one. इधर का हमको solution पता है और यहाँ का लिख रहे हैं. So region to the right of x1. यदि हमको लिखना है तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? This psi is equal to, what is the value of psi? You can write psi equal to, simply you can write psi. This psi equal to this one, k to the power minus half cos xy1 minus y1. So this is the solution. Okay, हमको यहाँ का solution चाहिए है in the interior of this. So by using that asymptotic formula, we can write the solution to the right of x1 like this. So this is the solution. Okay, यही हमको चाहिए solution. So this is the solution here. Okay, this is the solution when we move from here to here. Again we can find the solution here by moving from here to here. So we can say the second thing is, again we can find the solution in the allowed region 1 to the left of x2. So again we can write, now at turning point, if we consider the turning point x2, okay, then first we will write what is the value of xy1 and xy2 here. Okay, here the xy1 and xy2 is like this. Now if we consider this turning point, then the value of xy1 is, क्या होगा value xy1 का? xy1 is integration of k dx, but what will be the limit here? यहाँ xy1 कहाँ है? This is xy1. So what is the limit? From x2 to x, but in negative direction. So you can write x2 to x, but the direction is minus. So you can write xy1 is equal to integration x to x2 k dx. Okay, and what will be the value of xy2 here? Here xy2 is this, so it is simple x2 to x, because ये तो इधर से जा रहा है ना, x2 से x की तरफ जा रहा है, so it is integration integration of this dx from x2 to x. Okay. Now again, if we want to write the solution from here to here, if we use the asymptotic connection formula again from this turning point, because we have the solution here, and by this, and we have to find the solution in the region here, in the interior of this region. So again we can write in the allowed region to the left of x2, it will be to the left of x2, it will be psi equal to k to the power minus half cos, then it is xi1 minus pi by 4 था, यहाँ भी हम लिख लेते हैं, and here also it is xi1 minus pi by 4, but what is here? Here you can write the value of xi1 is, in case of when we move from turning point x1, the case it is xi1 is x1 to x k dx. So we can write here integration x1 to x k dx minus pi by 4. So this is the solution. Okay. Now here we can write integration of xi1 means k dx, but here what is xi1? X to x2. So we can write x to x2 k dx minus pi. So this is again the solution in the allowed region to the left of x2. So this is the solution if we move from here to here, if we consider the turning point x1, and this is the solution when we consider the turning point x2. But because these two solutions एक ही जगह के सॉल्यूशन है, दोनों यहाँ के सॉल्यूशन है, सो वी कैन से इसमें ये दोनों कैसे एक दूसरे को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे तो डिफरेंस है ना, तो हम क्या करते हैं इसको, अब इन दोनों इस सॉल्यूशन जो हमको ये वाला मिला, ये तो हमारे पास इक्वेशन नंबर 1 हो गया, सपोज इक्वेशन नंबर 2 दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 3. नाउ ये दोनों सॉल्यूशंस हमारे पास हैं, दोनों एक ही रीजन के सॉल्यूशन हैं. अब हमको इनको मैच करना, बिकॉज ये दोनों तो एक ही सॉल्यूशन है, तो हम इनको कैसे कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इनकी तो लिमिट्स अलग अलग है ना, तो हम कैसे करें इसको. ओके, वी स्टार्ट विद अवर इक्वेशन नंबर 2, दिस इक्वेशन, क्योंकि ये इक्वेशन क्या है, cos x2 है, इसको यदि हम इसी तरह से लिखे रहने दे तो माइनस में लिखे रहने दे तो ये माइनस लगेगा, ये x2 हो जाएगा, ये x हो जाएगा. ठीक है, वापस यही लिख दिया xi1 की जगह minus x2 to x k dx, and we know that this is cos theta. यदि माइनस कॉमन ले लूं तो दोनों टर्म प्लस हो जाएंगे. So if we take minus common, then this is cos minus theta, and we know that cos minus theta is cos theta. So we will put here, इसको प्लस कर सकते हैं है ना, क्योंकि ये माइनस माइनस कॉमन लिया, cos minus theta is cos theta. So we can write psi equal to e to the power minus half cos integration of k dx x2 to x plus pi by 4. ओके, इसी को हमने यहाँ लिख दिया. ठीक है, अभी इस वाले को लिखे रहने देते हैं, ये वाला सॉल्यूशन रहने देते हैं अपन, ये हमको इससे मैच कराना पड़ेगा, इसको हम लिखे रहने देते हैं. ओके, ये वाला सॉल्यूशन अब ऊपर हो गया. ओके, अब ये जो सॉल्यूशन है इसमें आप देखिए ये लिमिट कहाँ से कह रहा है, x2 to x. x2 to x कहाँ है, ये है, यू कैन से x2 to x हियर. कैसे करेंगे, x2 को x को आप ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं क्या, हम पहले x1 से x तक जाएं और उसमें से x1 to x2 माइनस कर दें. पहले x1 से x तक जा रहे हैं, उसमें से x1 से x2 माइनस कर दें, तो यही बचेगा x2 to x. तो हम ये जो इंटीग्रल हमने लिखा है, वी कैन राइट psi इक्वल टू k to the power minus half cos इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ x2 to x है, तो हम इसको लिखें पहले x1 to x k dx प्लस x1 से x गए और उसमें से माइनस किया, सॉरी उसमें माइनस करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि x1 से x गए, उसमें से x1 से x2 माइनस कर दो. सो x1 to x2 k dx by 2 minus pi by 4. It is also plus pi by 4. So we can write minus pi by 4 plus pi by 2. ऐसा लिखने से क्या हो गया? प्लस पाई बाय 4 हो गया. ओके, अब यदि हम इसको ध्यान से देखें तो वी कैन राइट, अलग अलग लिख लें इसको, तो वी कैन राइट साई इक्वल टू k टू द पावर माइनस हाफ cos इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ k dx x1 to x माइनस पाई बाय 4 माइनस इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ k dx x1 to x2, then this is plus pi by 2 मिलकर minus pi by 2. रहने दो cos इतना, ये वाली लिमिट इसको ऐसे लिख देते हैं, ये अलग हो गया. ठीक, क्या किया मैंने, ये जो था इसको k dx माइनस पाई बाय 4 एक साथ लिख दिया और माइनस ये वाला जो बचा k dx माइनस पाई बाय 2 इसको ऐसा लिख दिया. सो वी कैन राइट, यदि हम इसको कंपेयर करें, इसको फिर से देखें इसी वाले इक्वेशन को, तो ये कितना हो गया, साई इक्वल टू k टू द पावर माइनस हाफ cos इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ k dx x1 से x माइनस पाई बाय 4 ये आया, एंड देन माइनस ईटा. इफ वी राइट इन प्लेस ऑफ दिस, that is eta is equal to integration of k dx x1 to x2 minus pi by 2. So if we put in place of this eta here, so that is equation becomes this. तो ये इक्वेशन क्या है, जब हम टर्निंग पॉइंट x2 से आ रहे थे तो यहाँ का सोल्यूशन ऐसा आ रहा है, जब हम टर्निंग पॉइंट x1 से जा रहे हैं तो हमारे पास ये सोल्यूशन है. इफ वी कंपेयर दीज टू सॉल्यूशंस, so we can say that these two solutions, both solutions joins together smoothly in the region 1 only when eta should be 0 or the integer multiple of pi. तभी ये दोनों एक सोल्यूशन हो सकते हैं, या तो eta 0 हो जाए तो यहाँ से हटके ये दोनों सोल्यूशन देखो एक ही दिखेंगे. अब ये लिमिट सेम हो गई है, so we can compare this two solutions. So we can say that these two solutions joins smoothly in the region 1 when eta must be either 0 or should be the, so eta this, so eta should be either it is 0 or it is integer multiple of pi. So we can say plus it is n pi. So if this is true, then we can write the integration of, from here we can write integration of k dx x1 to x2 is equal to n plus half pi, because ये हाफ में उधर ले गई तो कितना हो गया n plus half pi. अब k dx कितना है, k हमको मालूम है, the value of k is under root 2mb minus e upon h cross. If we put the value of k here, then we can get that this tends to under root, okay, so we get here that because k is equal to under root 2 and e minus v upon h cross, if we put h cross को right side ले गए, so we can write it is integration of x1 to x2 under root 2m e minus v upon h cross dx is equal to n plus half pi h cross. यहाँ का जो h cross था उसको हम यहाँ ले गए और h cross की जगह कर देते हैं h upon 2 pi. यदि हम इसको h upon 2 pi कर दें, so this pi and pi also cancel and it is n plus half, कितना आ जाएगा ये, this is n plus half h, because pi से pi भी कैंसिल हो गया और इस 2 को हम यहाँ ले जा देते हैं, तो ये हो जाएगा this is 2 integral of this is equal to n plus half h. So what is this? we know this under root 2n e minus v dx, that is px. So we can also say that integration of x1 to x2 px dx, that is equal to n plus half h, that is 2. So basically, what is this? This is one of the Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule, which denotes that the integral of the momentum of the particle over one complete cycle of its motion, that is, we can write this p dx is equal to n plus half h. So we can write this also and we can write this also. So this is a Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule, that the integral of the momentum of the particle over one complete cycle of its motion from x1 to x2 and then back to x1, okay, and this is equal to it. So what is the difference from the Bohr-Sommerfeld? In place of n plus half, here only n is there. It's not n plus half in the Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule, it is n. But here it is only n plus, the only difference is it is n plus half h. So this is the Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule. We will get this rule from, this is Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule. So we can get this Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule by the asymptotic connection formula. By application of asymptotic connection formula, we will get the classical Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule here. Now here also, in arriving this, we have blindly made use of the asymptotic WKB solution, and we know that are expected to be good far from the turning point. Okay, so it means that यदि हम क्या करें, it is easy to see that the nature of the wave function जो कि हम लिख रहे थे, उसमें n क्या होता है? Actually n जो है वो that is the number of nodes of shunt. Okay, so if we want to include more and more wavelength, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? n should be very large. So जब n ज़्यादा होगा तो ये WKB approximation method ज़्यादा valid होगा. तो यदि suppose if E is very high, so if both turning points disappear हो जाए, E इतना ऊंचा हो जाए कि हमारे दोनों जो turning point है वो disappear हो जाए, तो हमारा ये solution asymptotic solution रहेगा. तो ये वाला good होना चाहिए, जो हमारा solution है वो valid होना चाहिए. दूसरी चीज we can say that actually this WKB approximation method also gives quite good results for the low quantum states of many systems, like for the case of harmonic oscillator, where Vx is equal to half kx square, and it is known from the old quantum theory that the correct energy levels happen to be obtained for all quantum numbers. So in the next lecture we will discuss the energy levels of a linear harmonic oscillator by WKB method. So this is all about the energy level of a potential well and Bohr-Sommerfeld quantization rule. Okay, thank you.